Please welcome back to the stage Messrs. Colin Sell, Barry Cryer, Graham Garden, Tim Brooke-Taylor and Jeremy Hardy. And in the chair, the man once described as the voice of God looking for his spectacles. Trumpet man, jazz god, panel game legend, Mr. Humphrey Littleton!
Hello and welcome back to I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the show to suit all ages. From the late Neolithic to the early Bronze. Since this show was first broadcast on the BBC, radio and TV seem to have changed beyond recognition. I recall back in the 1950s how we'd sit looking at this strange wooden box in the corner of the living room, peering at a fuzzy grey face by way of an evening's entertainment. But then TV arrived. So we put the lid back on Granny's coffin and took her down to the cemetery. And back then it wasn't all smut on TV like it is now. I remember how we used to enjoy simple shows like On Safari with Armand and Michaela Dennis, with Armand showing how primates dangle from branches and Michaela preening giant parrots. Oh, the innocent pleasure spent watching Michaela stroke a large cockatoo. While Armand was hung like a baboon up a tree. Regular listeners will know that this show features many curious games, and I've often thought that game playing is a peculiarly British phenomenon. One of my favourites as a lad was Pass the Parcel, where we'd all sit around taking turns to unwrap a large package, each of us eager to get at the gift inside. Oh, what happy days we enjoyed working at the sorting office. And Britain boasts many little-known regional games. For example, in the southwest they have Dartmouth, which involves catching darts without using your hands. In Kent there's Broadstairs, a game for players who are too fat to use the lift. Northern Ireland has County Down, a game inspired by a Chinese space launch. And of course, in Wales they have Mount Snowdon, a pastime devised in the 50s by Princess Margaret. On with the show, and our teams tonight are undoubtedly the foremost available comedy talents in the country. Something wrong there. Sorry, that should read, the four most available comedy talents in the country. Please welcome back Graham Garden, Barry Cryer, Tim Brooke-Taylor and Jeremy Hardy. And ever eager to score on the desk next to me, please welcome the ever-lovely Samantha. Oh dear, we just received this note from Samantha to say she's been held up again. She's agreed to meet up with a gentleman friend at the Midland Hotel where he's laying on a tasting of French white wines. She's hoping there'll be a better selection than last year when she was disappointed he only had a Semillon. But thought... But she thought it would be impolite not to taste it anyway. Okay, teams, we're going to start with a round designed to improve our understanding of the English language, which is entitled Uxbridge English Dictionary. Sadly, public knowledge of our mother tongue is in an abysmal state. Many people don't understand that the words habitable and livable are not interchangeable. Habitable describes, of course, a property which, although not necessarily fully equipped, is technically capable of being occupied, whereas Liverpool is where Scousers come from. Many words change their meanings over time, and I'd like the teams now to share any new definitions they may have noticed recently. And Barry, would you care to start, please?
Rancor, Japanese term of abuse.
Graham.
Gurgle, to steal a ventriloquist's dummy.
Jim.
Cursory, where very small children learn to swear.
Jeremy.
Fastidious, ugly sprinter.
Okay, anyone?
Clandestine, secret Welsh village.
Warbling, Geordie jewellery.
Courgette, the cry of a very new plane spotter.
Asbestos, Greek antisocial behaviour order.
Semolina, a system of signalling with puddings.
Sanctity, multi-breasted French woman.
Dictionary, the rude version of Pictionary.
Tally-ho, a loose woman who keeps count.
Insolent, to fall off the Isle of Wight ferry.
Bacchanalian, to bet on a Martian.
Midwifery, partway through Breaking Wind.
Colonnade, fizzy enema.
Cannibalistic, a Geordie missile.
Impolite, to set fire to a pixie.
Uganda, go and have a look.
Melody, rather like a duck.
Frigate, a ship nobody cares about.
Oxymoron, stupid cow.
Focaccia, no, I don't want to go to the Far East.
Metatarsals, got together at Jeffrey Archer's.
Urethra, a soul singer who takes the piss.